Greetings to everyone to this power boost on the root cause of sorrow and healing. And this is not really a talk. Let it be more a gentle inward journey. And let us aim to grasp and to see and to experience. Now, what is sorrow? Understand this word. We use these words often: pain, sorrow, suffering, misery, sad. What is sorrow? It is some form of discomfort, some inner discomfort experienced because of not because there may be some external trigger. No, so there may be something the body bumped into something, and there is physical pain, or there are some external situations, and we feel uncomfortable about it. But it is good to realize that sorrow is not just about the external situation. The external situation or the condition of the body, that may be there and may be a given. But part of the sorrow, if not much of the sorrow, is how I deal with that situation, how I respond to that situation. So it is not just the external circumstance, but there is a part that is me dealing with it, me responding to it, me interpreting that situation in a way that causes me sorrow. And so, going back to that deeper root of that sorrow, it is a disconnect with my innate nature of peace. It is a disconnect with my natural nature of playfulness and joy. It is a disconnect with my innate wisdom. It is a disconnect with my innate sense of security. And within this context, of course, the spiritual knowledge and the practice of awareness, spiritual awareness, and the practice of meditation comes in, because we begin to become aware that we are not just this physical body and the roles that we play and act out and the circumstances. We are these spiritual beings, invisible, timeless beings of consciousness. We are a soul. And the innate nature of the being that I am, this inner being, this higher being, the innate nature is one of peace. The original experience is one of joy and happiness and playfulness and freedom and belonging. And so when we are disconnected from our true nature, when we have lost the awareness of our identity, our spiritual identity, and when we do not experience that anymore, that is when we get tangled up in sorrow and discomfort. And then, of course, we point the finger outward and say, oh, this body is not worth anything, or that situation, or this person, or these people. But I am internally disconnected from my true state and my original nature. And when I start becoming more empowered through my practices of awareness, my practices of moments of reflection and moments of connecting back to that essence, then I can start uh, healing. So, this antidote to sorrow is, sorry, I'm having this again and again, coming back to reminding myself that the real self is like an invisible, silent observer. The real self is an invisible being of consciousness, imperishable, and immerse the mind in that experience. And this is what we call meditation. Another practice is a practice of what we call detached involvement. You perform actions, you are involved with what needs to happen, what is going on around you, with others, but you lower your expectations, you lower your desires and demands. You shift from a mindset of seeking, of asking, of expecting, into a mindset where you acknowledge, no, I am this being of peace and I am here to collaborate and to cooperate and to serve and to share my innate specialities and qualities. To shift from that taking awareness to a more cooperating awareness, a learning awareness, a growing awareness. And so these are some of the tools to use. Take moments daily where you meditate, reflect. Take moments of stillness during the day and practice this detached involvement. Don't expect, don't approach situations or interactions with a whole list of demands and desires, because then you will be very easily disappointed. But approach a situation with an attitude, okay, what can I contribute? What can we do to move on or resolve? So let's have a few minutes of meditation where we strengthen this self-awareness, where you reconnect to this true self and through this awareness of the self as a soul. So as we keep the body comfortable, just bring your attention in this present moment and the here and the now, and become aware of the position of the body, the rhythm of your breath. Let it slow down. Also slow down the thoughts. Become aware of the heartbeat. And what a wonderful instrument is this body. What a wonderful vehicle. It may have its limitations, but it's still a wonderful vehicle for the inner being, for me, the soul. And so we now also come to this awareness that I am that one who is operating this body. Invisible, driver, the one sitting behind the eyes. And we can use the image of light, a tiny star, to indicate the real self. I am this living light. A spiritual being, imperishable, timeless, living light, operating this body. This body is temporary, but the real self is timeless, living light. And just fill the mind with this image of light, and allow the self to experience the vibrations of that serene, being of light that I am. A silent observer, even of this body, and the scenes around the body. The real self is innately peaceful, free, and loving. Om Shanti. And so this is an example of a simple, basic practice, meditation, where you remind yourself of the true self. Remind yourself and emerge that awareness and the feelings and the experience of your innate nature. Empower that, strengthen that, nurture that. That is the way to heal from sorrow. At the root, you set your awareness right, your awareness of self. And have you noticed how fleeting joy is when it depends on an external circumstance or on someone else? You are happy when they are doing certain things, but when they are not, you're not happy. If you have something, you feel happy. When you don't have it, or it breaks, or it goes away, you are not happy. So when we are depending on external situations, even if they give us peace, even if they give us happiness, it is short-lived. And that in itself causes some deeper insecurity or anxiety. So the root cause is not that external situation or the absence of someone or something. The root cause is my own inner emptiness, my own lack of wisdom to deal with things. And so the healing is to restore that self awareness. And doing it one time is not enough. And doing it 6 hours once a month is also not really the way. Healing, the medicine has to be taken regularly. So, regular reminders, moments of stillness during the day. Start your day with 5, 10 minutes reconnecting. Sorrow is like a shadow, and you take it away when you bring light, light of awareness, light of awareness of the spiritual identity, the true self. And in your actions, daily interactions, approach it with that awareness of not with seeking or asking or demanding or expecting, but more position yourself to cooperate, to collaborate, or to give. Detached involvement. Okay, thank you. Enjoy the rest of your journey, but build in elements, moments, and activities to heal this root cause of suffering, which is lack of spiritual self awareness. Thank you.